For me, PEPS is a really valuable tool to put into your toolbox of things that you can explore while becoming a parent and like exploring that identity.
To me, PEPS is a safe space to meet other moms who are going through the same stage of parenting as I am, as well as a place to form my own community.
The PEPS program for teens gave me self-empowerment. I was able to reflect on what I was learning, be able to process that, and be able to take that to my kids and to my spouse.
PEPS was a great resource for us. It has made me feel more comfortable with my parenting style. It's totally worth it.
Mike and I grew up primarily on the East Coast. Being away from all of our family certainly has challenges. PEPS specifically was a huge resource for us in terms of building that social connection and addressing isolation and kind of giving us like a support network of some kind that we knew that we could call on. I feel like the core experience is really focused on confidence building and social connection and knowing that you have the tools to be the parent that you want to be.
Being in PEPS was helpful, one, because you knew other people that were going through the same situation as you. It's a safety net almost. Like if something were to happen, right? Like if I needed to take Armina to the hospital or something like that, or if like we were both really, really sick, like who do you call on? And I think our PEPS group would have been our like,
we're in a pinch.
We're in a pinch. We need you. Can you just help us out for like a couple hours here? Sometimes I think for folks that have family close by, that's where family would step in. And for us, a lot of those situations have been kind of filled with folks from our PEPS group. The thing that surprised me the most was that we felt a really good connection with all of these families very, very quickly. Having a bunch of other folks that can kind of step in there and meet up with you if you're feeling down, or just grab a coffee and kind of chit chat and catch up and talk about adult things and not kid things. It was really, really nice to have, you know, especially because our families weren't there every day and every week.
I'm from India, and being an immigrant and living away from my parents and my close family is a unique experience in and of itself, but especially as a parent, because you don't have a lot of support that one would typically have in a situation when you have your friends and family nearby. Where I think PEPS Group was really helpful was having a group of people to make me feel less alone in this journey. I also participated in the Working Moms Affinity Group, where I was having a little bit of a challenge in marrying these two roles of being a career-focused woman as well as being a primary caregiver for my daughter. So it was really helpful to participate in this group and find examples for how other women are balancing these two roles.
What this program provided was a space where we could be ourselves. And that was so important, right? To show up with real problems, real-time issues. It wasn't like, here's your formula, go do this X, Y, and Z. It was more like, we hear you, you're not alone, you have us. In our PAC group, there was a variety of parenting styles. There was a full spectrum, and I feel that that was helpful simply because it gave me that space, right, to actually think about how I was parenting.
Both my wife and I, in moving up here, moved away from our community. Bringing a kid into the world and not having community right around us was super scary. It was great to have the other PEPS parents because they were kind of going through the same thing. Even when I felt like I was doubting myself a little bit, I got a lot of support and encouragement. Resources that PEPS provided, but also the people, and just having that interaction with the other parents has made me feel like I'm doing the right thing.
PEPS is this safe space for you to actually share your experience and to hear how things are going for other people, and then just realize that this is normal. This is, you know, a normal phase of life.
The level of participation and engagement you put into a PEPS group really helps with the value that you get out of it. Building those relationships, being vulnerable, engaging in the dialogue and the prompts that the facilitator is providing are how you get close and how you build those relationships. I learned so much about people because of what they chose to share, and I hope that they learned also from what I chose to share too.
Being in that PEPS group was really comforting. Just being able to have some folks to ask questions and to have those facilitated conversations that really gave me a lot more confidence. Who knows if I would have been able to find it elsewhere.
Quinn, where are you? Where are you? Oh, there you are.